Hello, beautifuls. No, you did not. You're not seeing a dream. I am on a different channel. I am on BL Express. I have begun a collaboration with them, so you might see me on here from time to time. And who knows, like it might lead to bigger things. But you'll still see me around in my podcast and in my own YouTube channel. I'm not going anywhere, so don't worry. But yeah, so I'm here. I'm very excited to start my journey with BL Express. It's thank you. I want to thank them for reaching out and giving me this opportunity to work with them. I'm really excited to reach a wider audience, and I hope I hope this just leads into bigger and better things for the both of us. So I'm pretty excited. With that out of the way. My first video here is going to be about OnlyFriends. OnlyFriends, if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't seen any of the episodes, there will be some spoilers because I will be kind of like going over the 3 episodes that have aired so far to the best of my ability and kind of, sharing my thoughts about them and my favorite scenes. Yeah, and I'll be doing that. And just going over some of my theories and just like what I think could happen like in the next few episodes, or I'm gonna try not to, predict what will happen because I think this series is different from a lot of the GMMTV series that we've seen so far in the fact that we really don't know like what's gonna happen because there's a lot of like different parts, there's a lot of moving pieces, and so we can. I don't want to theorize too much because like they could all be wrong or they could all be right. I mean, I don't know. Like it is what it is, and so we're just gonna go ahead and go through that. And I'm gonna talk about like my favorite scenes. They're not gonna be any particular order. I don't do that. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So one of my favorite scenes is actually from episode 3. So it's from the last episode. Is a part 2 for where Ray and Sand are in the kitchen. This is after Ray is asking Yo, the bar owner, if he can borrow Sand for the night for the hostel party. And she's like, why don't you just ask him directly? And he's like, well, he works at your bar, so I need to ask you. And she's like, I don't, like, you don't, like, you just ask him. Anyway, I don't want to go too much into that scene, but I'm going to play a little bit of, like, this scene, and we can talk about it.
ที่โฮสเทลอ่ะมาเล่นให้หน่อยดิ
เสาร์นี้เหรอกี่โมงอ่ะ
ก็น่าจะเริ่มประมาณเย็นๆค่ำๆอ่ะมึงแต่มึงไม่ต้องเล่นให้ร้านพี่โอใช่ปะ
ไม่มีปัญหามึงเดี๋ยวกูหาคนมาแทนอะไรของมึงเนี่ยกูโอเคแล้วไง
หิวอ่ะกินด้วยดิ
นี่ยังมีหน้าที่ไหนที่กูไม่ได้ทำให้มึงอีกปะให้กูเป็นคนขับรถเด็กนั่งดิ้งจิตแพทย์ล่าสุดมึงจะให้กูเป็นเชฟให้มึงอีกเหรอ
แต่ยังมีอีกหน้าที่หนึ่งนะ
หน้าที่ทำครั้งเดียวจบกูไม่นับเว้ย
ก็ไม่เห็นต้องทำครั้งเดียวก็ได้นี่กูกินได้อีกนะมันอร่อย
ไปกินมึงก็มาช่วยกันทำแล้วมึงจะติดใจข้าวผัดรถไฟฝีมือกู อัน
อร่อยแบบเนี้ยกูต้องมากินบ่อยๆแล้วมั้ง
อะไรของมึงเนี่ย มึงไม่ใช่คนพิเศษนะเว้ยทำไมกูต้องทำให้มึงกินบ่อยๆวะ
กูยังไม่ใช่คนพิเศษอีกเหรออืม
ก็เพื่อนกันไง เป็นเพื่อนที่เอากันเฉยๆไม่ใช่เหรอ
ก็ใช่ไงทำไมอ่ะมึงคิดว่ากูอยากได้มึงเป็นแฟนเหรอกูไม่เอามึงหรอกกูแค่ชอบหยอกมึงเฉยๆอ่ะรีแอคมึงดูหน้าโง่ดิ
มึงอยากหาคนหยอกมึงไปหาแฟนนู่นไม่ใช่มาพาลงที่กูเว้ย
เฮ้ยมึงถามจริงมึงโอเคใช่ปะ
โอเค มึงฟินกูก็ฟิน ไม่ได้สานต่ออะไรกันอยู่แล้วอะแค่นี้ก็จบปะวะ
แต่กูก็ยังอยากคุยกับมึงอยู่นะมึงคุยสนุกดีอ่ะ
ก็ได้ กูแยกแยะได้ อันไหนความรักอันไหนเซ็ก
โอเคงั้นตามนั้นแล้วมาเจอกันวันเสาร์นะ
So the reason why I love the scene, it just kind of, for me anyway, it just kind of sums up their relationship or like their kind of chemistry. I mean, because they have a lot of chemistry together. Obviously, we've seen that. If you've seen the first 3 episodes, like even immediately from episode 1, you could see that there was something there. Even when they were kind of being antagonistic towards each other. But what I really love about this scene is that, after, they've, done the deed and all that, Ray is like still drawn to this person. He still wants to spend time with him. Granted, though, like, Ray is still kind of hung up on Mew, so that kind of, and we'll see that in the episode, like, going forward, where, he wants to, because in the last scene that he had with Yo, he kind of looks at Yo and, her boyfriend and sees that and is kind of envious. Like, he kind of wants that, because Ray's lonely. Like, he's a lonely boy. And we know this about him. And when, they're talking, when he sees that, he's like, oh, that would be nice. Like, when is it my turn? But he's not in a place where he's like, where he can actually accept the fact that maybe someone might like him, or he's ready to actually pursue that. Like, he's not there. But like, part of him really wants to be there. So when he's interacting with Sand, when it's just like him by himself interacting with Sand, you can kind of see they're like flirty. You can kind of see like Ray turn on the charm and, and just be a more genuine version of himself. Like, even while he's flirting, and even while he's being like super charming, he's still more real here than he is when he's interacting with his friends. To me, anyway. So I just think it's interesting that what Sand brings out of him. But he's not, but like I said, like Ray, I'm sorry, but Ray isn't ready to just accept all those things quite yet. And we see that throughout. We see that like later on in the episode. And I guess it's my other favorite scene, even though it kind of hurts me a lot. This is from episode 3. that's like in the last part. So my other favorite scene happens in episode 3 as well, and it's the last part of episode. It's part 4 where this happens, where it's after the party, everyone's gone home. Sand is still waiting for his ride. It hasn't come to pick him up, and Ray offers to drive him home. And at first, Sand says, "No, it's okay. I can wait. It's not a big deal." And Ray keeps pressing, like, "No, no, like, let me take you home, please." Like, um, and finally, Sand like agrees to like let Ray take him home. He says, Ray says, like, "You saved my life. Like, let me save yours." I mean, it's a bit over dramatic because like just a ride. I mean, but whatever. But he relents and he says okay. And so so he took him home, and we're just gonna watch a little bit of this scene because I'm gonna talk about it later too, because I just want us to watch this together, and then we can go ahead and I can talk about it. Yeah, because I was messed up. Da-da-da. Hmm.
มึงไม่เอาจนได้เลย
Just find your way and try to stay true. 'Not a place where you would like to go. I got cigarettes and brandy, but come behind me if you just help me loosen up my handles. Baby, don't recluse, not true.
มึงต้องรับตอนนี้เลยเหรอวะ
เบอร์ฉุกเฉินว่ามึงไงโหลมึง
ฮัลโหลเล่
เออ
มึงทำกุญแจหายหาไม่เจอเรื่องอยู่ไหนกูขอไปนอนบ้านมึงได้ปะ
เออ ได้ดิ มึงอยู่ไหนอ่ะดูไปรับ
อยู่ห้องเนี่ย
เค
เกิดอะไรขึ้นวะ
เพื่อนกูทำกุญแจห้องหายอ่ะ มันไม่มีที่นอนเดี๋ยวกูต้องไปรับมันก่อนงอนปะเนี่ยขอโทษนะ ไว้นัดกันวันหลัง
ไม่งอนอ่ะ กูมีสิทธิ์อะไรไปงอนมึงวะ และอีกอย่างนะ กูว่าเรากลับไปเป็นแค่วันไนท์สแตนด์นะมันก็ดีอยู่แล้วแหละ
Goodbye, Virginia.
So now, what had happened in the scene before was, as I explained, like Sand had been trying to, they had been making out before. So Sand had been trying to get out of the car. I mean, granted, whether you think he was trying that hard is, whatever. But he was trying to get out of the car. He said, I have to leave. I have to get out of the car. Do you kiss your friends like this? Like, and Ray would not let him leave. Like, he said, like, you only live once. It's fine. Why do you have to compare? And so, and then in the scene before, Sand said, you're so persistent. And then it was only after that, after Ray kept insisting that he stay, and he gave him like puppy dog eyes, that that Sand agreed to stay and like continue what they were doing. And so then when Ray picks up the phone and it's Mew on the other line, because Mew's drunk and he forgot his key or whatever, and like Ray just was like, I'm gonna drop this person that I'm with and go, pick, Mew up. Yeah, a lot of people were saying, well, Ray was just being a good friend. But, like, I'm thinking, like, what if it was Boston? Or what if it was Lookjun? I forgot her name in the series. Like, what if it was those people? Would Ray have dropped Sand? Like, if it was anybody else but Mew. And I don't think he would have. Like, I think, like, if it was Boston or anybody else, I think he would have continued on with Sam. But because it was Mew, and because, like, he has this idea about Mew in his head, he was like, I'm going to let go of this person and go get Mew. Even though, like, he doesn't have a chance with Mew, they haven't, done any, well, granted, whatever picture Boston showed him, like, I don't know. He could have done something with me like 2 years ago, and nothing happened after that. But Boston could have made that whole shit up to get to top. We're gonna talk about Boston too, because Boston is a piece of work. But yeah, but regardless, like, he just dropped Sand. And Sand was originally just going to leave, and like, he was just gonna go. He only stayed because Ray insisted. And then for Ray to be like, okay, I'm gonna leave you now. It's a feel bad. And I think it's a very relatable moment. Like, I don't know if you've been in that situation. Hopefully you never have, but if you have, then like, it really sucks when someone does that to you. Because then that at that moment, you're not anything. And then, Stan redraws the line. He says, okay, this is the line. We're going to stop here. Because he realizes, like, obviously I am not important. And then Ray realizing that he's fucked up. And there's going to be a lot of instances like that in the future where, Ray is going to get ready to, like, try to pursue Sand, and, and he'll just, revert back to his old habits. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my recap or review so far of Only Friends. And I know I talked about Ray and Sand for most of it. They're my jam at the moment. If you like this series, then maybe I'll get to talk about more of the couples and more of, like, things later. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to BL Express.
And subscribe, like and subscribe to Mana Reads, my channel, to see more videos from me. Okay, well, I will see you all later. Bye!